We back in the building. Hey, we back in the building. Hey, we back in the. But hey, man, we back in our building. Hey, it's a beautiful Wednesday. Feels good out here. Check out the views for a little bit. Views is nice. You know what I'm saying? If you hear that little, that's that shit right over there. That motherfucker. Anywho, be back for another video. And look, I got the Rocky Jones. You feel me? The Rocky Jones, nigga. Wait, I feel like I'm 65 already, nigga. All I need is a cigar, nigga. Put the leg up and the cigar. You know what I'm saying? What's good though, y'all? What's good? So, just like the last live I did, the first 4 to 5 minutes of this, I'm just going to really just be chatting, yapping, before I really get into the topic of discussion, which is about the AI that they created that can live in cells, live in our motherfucking body. That's crazy. It's crazy work. This originally was going to be an actual like separate video that I was going to post itself. However, instead of me doing that, I want to get better at just doing things live in the moment, because this channel has been gaining lots of its views, subscribers just from me doing this. So why not just keep it going? You know what I'm saying? Keep the same energy going. Last Monday, or this recent Monday, me and my homie did a lab session. If you like dancing and just good vibes, you can check that out. The live before that was last Friday. I talked about how we can get over overthinking. You know what I'm saying? In this video, we're gonna talk about this AI system that these Australians made. And I have my beautiful iPad with me here to help me out, because when I did the video, I was kind of like paraphrasing while reading this. So I'm gonna do the best I can to do that while doing this live. So yeah. And also fresh cut in the building, you feel me? Well, I gotta brush it down, but hey, I feel 10 times better though. I feel good. I hope you feel good. I hope your Wednesday is doing well, or whatever time you're watching this. Hope you're doing well. It's free to subscribe and like. And if you're watching this, and if you do know me or you don't know me, just share this with the people that you know. What's up, everybody that's coming in the building? What's good, Michelle? What's good, Rick? You feel me? What's good? What's good? What's good? Like the video. If you're here right now, just like it. It's free. What I'm doing right now, I'm just really chopping up with y'all. Right now, I'm just chopping up with you, just seeing how the vibes is. You know what I'm saying? This is backwards, but it does say better days ahead. So if you are one of those people that just focuses on or try to do the best you can to keep your mind still in a better state of viewpoint and better state of mind, better state of day, then yeah, that's what this channel is all about. Bringing a good conversation to make a better conversation so that our mind, body, soul can move on, can progress, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Muhammad? What's good, Scary Jerry? What's good, Rick? Name a car for edit. RX-7 or R34 GTR, which is my favorite car in the freaking world. If you know about a GTR, put down a comment. What's good? What's good? Nigga call me Unc. I ain't Unc yet, nigga. I ain't Unc yet. Really, technically I am though. I do have a nephew and a niece. However, let me get to like 32, then I'll be Unc. You feel me? What's good, Nelly? What's poppin'? Hola, ¿cómo estás? You feel me? Do you think Hellcats are nice too? I like Hellcats, but they drawn out. Meaning, I'm tired of seeing them. There's more than just Hellcats in the world. My favorite 3 cars, if I was to list them in a row, you got R34, you got a 1969 Mustang, and then after those 2, I would say a 68 Challenger. Them 3 cars in a lineup, beautiful. Straight up beautiful. I'm from Pakistan, and I'm from the US of A, Chicago, but I'm in the GA, which is Georgia. You feel me? You feel me? What's your favorite car? Comment down below your favorite car. What's your favorite car? What color would you want your favorite car to be? You feel me? My favorite car is a Lexus 600. I don't know a lot about Lexus. I ain't gonna lie. Can't even tell you. Can't even tell you, man. What about a Demon 170? I don't care about it. Why don't they have... See, here's the thing. The Demons are hard. Them motherfuckers... Them just be sounding nice. You turn it on... And that shit sound like a goddamn dog. Should be sounding good. However, how come there's Demons, but there's no Angel cars? I know I don't want to be that nigga, but I am being that nigga. I'm just saying. How they gonna be demons, but ain't no angel cars? I don't see no cars with wings on it as the little emblem next to the wheel or the fender. Just saying, just saying, just saying, bro. So look, we about to have a great conversation about there is an AI that Australians created that lives inside of ourselves. Well, they're working on it. They've been working on it for the past since 2021. In 2025 in February, they made an article about it, and I saw it on my Facebook on August 13th. It's September, what's today's date? It's September 3rd. I made a video talking about this. However, I never edited it. I wanted to talk about it live instead. So that's what we're about to talk about today. Raja, I want to go to your country. I want to know what Pakistan look like. I heard about Qatar. Qatar's nice too. I want to go to Bali, Japan, Shangjing. That's in China. That spot is nice. That spot is nice. What's good, Ariane? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? So look, we about to transition from what we talking about right now. It's gonna get a little serious in here, but we're gonna still have fun until the bomb sirens go off. That's fucked up. That was very serious for a name to be unserious. Oh, damn, boy. That's crazy. Now, that's crazy. When you say, I ain't gonna lie, what comes to my mind, though, I think of, what's good, Jocelyn? How you doing? What comes to mind when I see you say until the bombs go off, I think about Nuketown. Because you know at the end of Nuketown, you hit a little beep, and then... Crazy thing is, I ain't played not 2K. Whoa. Call of Duty in a minute. I ain't played Call of Duty in a long time. I played Call of Duty in a long time. So, look, y'all. I want y'all to tell me, hold on, wait. What comes to mind when you see this photo right here? I know it's a green screen right now. Just give it a second. When you see this photo right here, what comes to mind? What does that look like? What's the first thing that kind of like nods your like tangles inside of your brain? You feel me? I really like going to America, but I can't get a visa to go to America. I need a visa to go to goddamn out the country anywhere, goddamn. I'm doing good. What about you? I'm doing fantastic. I really just got done watching a video about a guy turning a penny into a race car. He went from a penny to a hand washing machine to some shoes to a damn PS4 to a Rolex dial, and now he's getting a car. Manifestation mindset is so real, bro, and I'm proud of him. Proud of him from going so far. What are you doing if you hear the 7 trumpets? I'm gonna tap into my ancestors within. They gonna help me. I'm gonna be straight. And you will be too if you understand your ancestors and you know how to listen. You know how to listen. And if you know how to tap into your light body. So anywho, I'm going to no longer really talk to the comment section that much. We're gonna get into this at the 8-minute and 18 mark. So look, this photo is a photo of what I believe what the AI system looks like that they're putting inside of cells to train the body to utilize artificial intelligence as an active protein to be used to heal us faster, to heal us faster. But here's the thing, I'm not gonna be going in this very not diabolical. I'm not going down this delusional route of like, oh, this is great, we should tap into it. No, I'm here to give you the heads and tails of this. Heads meaning this could work out. Tails meaning hold up, nigga. So let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to the goddamn. Let's bring it back here. All right. So listen. On August 7th, I was scrolling on my Facebook and I found that there was a post speaking on Proteus, Proteus, the first biological AI to evolve proteins inside living mammalian cells created by scientists at the University of Sydney and the Centenary Institute in Australia. Proteus, like a living algorithm, can generate and test millions of protein solutions in real time, cutting years of lab work into weeks. So here's the thing with this, guys. What did you say, Ariane? If you want to get my attention, listen. That's all I'm going to say. If you want to get my attention, listen. Because then what you end up with saying, the next thing you will say will go into what you're listening. Okay? Cool. So here's 3 compelling thoughts when I read this post on Facebook, all right? And if you want my Facebook, it's Jared Cinco. For those who's on YouTube, TikTok, all of these other accounts, you will find me everywhere at Jared Cinco, JaredCiinco. So here's 3 compelling thoughts on the post I found on Facebook talking about the University of Sydney and the Centenary Institute in Australia building a biological AI that can live inside of our cells to be utilized as a evolving protein system. So, why the name Proteus? That's the first compelling thought. Second, how long has this been in production? And third, in what ways can this benefit us? So number 1, I love breaking down words. Proteus, 3 syllables. Pro, first word. Te, second. Us, third. So as I'm breaking down this word, I'm giving you definitions of what each syllable means, okay? First, pro is an advantage or argument in favor of something. T, it refers to the seventh note in the musical scale. TE is also, teacher, education, and tied in. However, we're only going to focus on the 7th note of the musical scale. Musical scale, TE. And TE also connects to the 52nd element in the periodic table. This is an element that is between metal and non-metal. This is used to tint glass, and it is inside of solar cells, which is also used to harden metal. If you want to know what that looks like, this is what tellurium is. This is TE, all right? This is where I'm reading from. Everything I'm talking about, I'm reading from this, which is I put this together myself. And look, you see me back there. Hello. So, Proteus, all right? I read that one, read this one, and all of this has to do with TE. When I found this out, this blew my mind. I'm not going to lie. So, let's get back into it. And then US, that could be us, like, yo, it's us, or United States. So, Proteus, from how we're deciphering it, just from breaking down the syllables and the words themselves individually, Proteus means a person or thing that readily changes appearance, character, and principles. Also, within the definition of the word, there is a mythological energy connected to it. So, like, do y'all understand who the Greek gods are? If you're here right now, type down below a Greek god. Any of them, it doesn't matter. Just type it out. It's going to apply to what I'm talking about. If you're here, just type it. All right? So, until whoever types, I'm going to give you the energetic meaning of this word. I'm not going to sit here and try to say this fast. The energetic definition of Proteus is versatility, adaptability, and unpredictable nature of the sea. This word connects to a titan, and another word to a titan could be a god, and because this is connected to the sea or ocean, it's a sea god. Now, the reason why we're going into the energetic definition of the words because there's meanings behind everything. There's a reason why we call a chair, a table, a table, a phone, a phone. We just don't consciously take time to understand why is it called that. In other languages, it's called other things. But why in English are we choosing this name? And then for people that's in Sydney, a university at that. Sydney is one of those, like, in Australia, where there's a lot of peace there. So what made them choose this name if it's connected to a titan, or specifically a sea god? This sea god is the son of Oceanus and Tatus. This is Zeus's uncle. Thank you, Lily. This is Zeus's uncle and auntie. Noted for his ability to assume different forms to prophecy. So, right? We do this research to be both logical, analytical, and spiritual. put them together. Or you can do it like this. Either or, however way you want to perceive it. I like to do this because this means combination, bringing things together. This is not to try to know everything. This is to explore the depths of what's being presented to us. Let me be frankly clear. I am not here on this channel to tell you like I know everything. No, I'm doing simple research on things that caught my mind and is very interesting. And instead of me holding on to it, I'd rather share it to a platform that I actually enjoy doing. You know what I'm saying? And then people can come back and watch this, or we can just sit here and vibe on some other stuff. So there's a photo of Proteus. This is what he looks like. This nigga is a man and a serpent with a torch. And you see the little feathers on his head? Kind of reminds me like of when Jesus was on the cross, but instead of feathers and like flowers, he has thorns, but this dude got feathers. And then I don't know what this technically represents, but guess what? We finna get into it. So look, to recap a little bit, for those who may be like, what in the fuck? What you mean? Australians did research, made a freaking algorithm that can live in our cells and be a system that heals us faster. They named this system Proteus. Proteus is also this. Why? Why did they choose this name? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna break down the ribbons of the head, the serpent body, the torch, and the upper body. So we're breaking down serpent. I gotta show you. We're breaking down the serpent, the torch, flowers, and the upper body. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 things we're about to break down, okay? So let's dive into it. He's a man with ribbon of flowers on his forehead. His lower body is a serpent. His upper body is human. His hand holds a torch. We're going to break this down to 2 views, heads or tails. Heads meaning good point of view or healthy, righteous point of view. Tails more of like protective or what the fuck or nah. So, all right, let's get into it. The ribbon of flowers, a higher point of view. The ribbon binds thought and intuition into a single harmonic flow. The flowers show the crown chakra blooming. Crown chakra blooming. Cool, cool. The tails of this same ribbon of flowers in the breakdown is beauty worn on a head is a distraction to lure attention without substance. Think about women when they wear frontal wigs. It can look good, but it's a distraction because a lot of it can bring attention without substance. All women are not like this. I'm just using it as an example. Let's continue. The serpent lower half and the human upper body. Give you another visual. Serpent lower half, human upper body. Heads, higher point of view, righteous point of view, is a collective symbol. It is a reminder that humanity's power lies in blending divine reasoning with raw instinctual energy. Tails point of view, egotistical, fearful, a little bit guarded. You know what I'm saying? This means it is culturally advanced but spiritually underdeveloped, driven by base impulses and uncontrolled anger, fear, sadness, greed, jealousy, those type of things. That's what the serpent body and human upper half could represent egotistically. Righteously, it's like having the intuition of your raw intuition energy. All right? The hand holding the torch. I'll show you again. The hand holding the torch. All right? Hand holding the torch. T-O-R-C-H. Righteous point of view. Carrying fire means you've been entrusted with transformation. Think of this of a shell of a caterpillar when it is in a cocoon. When you are trusted with information, that cocoon is its own consciousness. Think of it as its own being. That being is protecting the little thing inside of it. It's kind of like this right here, right? Or you can even say the human body. The human body is its own consciousness. We call that the ego. The thing inside the human body is the soul. You feel me? This physical thing has something inside of it. This bottle, which holds it, is also its own consciousness, while the liquid inside is its own consciousness itself. Makes sense? Makes sense. Not two. Let's move on. Tails of hands holding the torch. It could be a symbol of control. Whoever holds the torch decides who gets lit and what stays in the dark. Now let's wait a fucking minute. Let's wait a goddamn minute. I'm pretty sure if I could find this information, the people at the institution can find the information. So, did they use this name knowing the energy behind it? That's something to think about. Because I personally believe if you name something out of what connects to a god or deity, angel, or demon, you are connecting to that energy. And if you're connected to that energy, you're doing it for a specific purpose. So this answers why did they choose this name. Is it possibly because this name represents versatility, adaptability, and unpredictable nature of the human body? Or is it the body's ability to appear and change and have its own principles moving forward, and then using this name to project the next step of the human body? Now, before we get to the next part of this, I'm gonna give my personal thoughts just off the name. We didn't even get to the second question. Off the name itself, I feel like, one, you gotta give respect to people who wants to dive deeper into the mythology of gods and goddesses and want to name it after them. The question then is, what is your relationship with that being before you connect it to this thing? Second thing is, what did you offer to it for it to offer its name to you? Third thing is, what is your purpose for humans around you? Rather, it's a group of them, because I think about it like this. It's a group of them that came to this conclusion. It ain't just one person. You know what I'm saying? A group of them had to come to this conclusion to choose this name. So if they chose this name, then why exactly did y'all purposely choose this name for exactly this? When there's so many other ways, names you could pick up. You could even come up with your own name, goddammit. You could use ChatGPT, come up with a random name. They probably did that too. That's the crazy part. They probably used ChatGPT and ChatGPT gave them this name. That's crazy. So let's get into the next one. Let's get into the next question. The next compelling question is this. How long has this been in production? Let me scroll. Since 2022 till May 7th, 2025, it was in production in its pre-development phase. Now it is in peer-reviewed publication. In other words, testing, documenting. The funding is not specifically sourced. However, it could be big tech companies like Google. That's another company called LM. I don't know what the hell that is. Sounds like some Middle Eastern type of thing. Or the NHMRC, National Health and Medical Research Council. And of course, Big Pharma. Of course, Big Pharma knows about this shit. So, that's how long it's been in production. For over 3 years now. Over 3 years. I wonder if I could get a light. Hold up. Nah, that's a fan. We'll be fine. We'll be all right. It's not too dark. We should be straight. What y'all think? If you're here right now, should I bring a light out here to brighten it up, or are we good? Let me know. Let me know if we good. Let me know if we good type shit. Let me know if we good. Because I kind of want to, because I feel like the way I'm talking and the way I'm feeling this energy is like I want to, but it's like I want to know what y'all say. You know, some funny thing happened today? Just to put a little pause. A bee, 2 bees landed on this knee. This knee. Was I scared? No, because I was eating pizza and I was like, if I fidget right here while eating this pizza, it's going to be bad for the whole moment. And I'm at a gas station. I feel like with my luck on some type of shit, I'll bite. That nigga will spaz, sting me, sting the next nigga, and then the whole gas station blow up. Like, I don't. Anywho, 2 bees landed on my knee. And while I'm eating the pizza, I'm literally like this, taking a bite. The bee landed on my pinky too. It's pretty good. For those who don't know, bees vibrate on the frequency of love. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. See, that's beautiful. But hold up. Hold up. We're gonna add a little bit more light. Hold up, hold up. Hold up. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I've been in the gym a little bit. My gym is my house. I don't go to them. I do push-ups. All right, so look. I got the trusty iPad right here where we getting a lot of this information that I doubt into. A little bit of ChatGPT. Olu helped. I named my ChatGPT. We're saying Olu. That nigga helped me a little bit. So look, let's continue. Now, the third question that I had that was a great compelling thought when I was reading this information is, in what ways could this benefit us, or should we stay away from this completely? Now, let's be real. AI has been taking over a lot of our livelihood, whether it's Google was already the start of it, Siri was already the start of it, and Alexa, right? And I have a whole theory about that in another video, which we're gonna beautifully talk about. That's probably gonna be Monday. Subscribe to the channel because we're doing this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, all right? So just letting you know. And turn the bell on, turn the bing, you feel me? Because it's free, you feel me? So look, now, when it comes to this idea, when I give a righteous point of view, I'm being very delusional, because if you want to reach for the stars, you got to figure out how to even reach up there, and to reach to where you can't necessarily touch or see at a close proximity, you got to be a delusional. So this is what we're going to do. As I'm speaking on it from a righteous point of view, how can this help us? How can having an artificial intelligence in our body help us? If you want to have a good viewpoint of my visual of how it can help us, watch the show Cyberpunk on Netflix. That is one great point. One good, you know what I'm saying, good piece of it. You know what I'm saying? So, now, having a system that can speed up the process of repairing cells and working with proteins is wonderful for those who have high-level injuries. Breast cancer, ACL tear, brain tumor, cancer, AIDS. These things that most doctors say is not curable, the artificial intelligence could be a system that actually speeds up the healing process. There's a lot of men out here that's bone on their knees. No cap. Imagine you have a system inside of you that regrows the ligaments in your knees. I feel like it's possible even without the goddamn, like, obviously if it's completely gone, it's gonna be hard to regrow a ligament, you know what I'm saying, from scratch, literally from scratch, like as if you were a baby, but really a grown man. That's hard. However, what they're saying is, if you have an artificial intelligence that's in your body, or at least I am, they ain't saying it, I'm just being delusional with it. If you have an artificial intelligence that is in your cells, it could possibly regrow the ligaments in your body and make you have it feel like you never had an ACL tear in the beginning. You can go from Derrick Rose, get your knee fucked up, or you could come back like Jamal Murray and get buckets, which I feel like is one of the only people who had an ACL tear and came back times 10, like, not gonna cap. So, tails. This is the more egotistical or logical, realistic viewpoint of this. The fact that it is a system, an artificial bioengineered product within the body, whoever owns this bioengineered product has the power to change the structure of your body, your cellular ecosystem from the inside out, simply because they own the intelligent system that's within you now. That's crazy. That's actually wild. Not gonna cap. Not gonna cap. That's actually wild. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. This blue look good, but what I just said was crazy. Not gonna cap. Not gonna cap. So here's my ending points and last words as we're reaching the 30-minute mark. She said, "Oh, hella no." Exactly. Because here's the thing that I feel like most of Americans, and pretty, I would say most people in the world, and I'm gonna make this point before I give my last words with just that itself. The problem with citizens not trusting our government is mainly because we don't know where this money is going. There's no system that's telling us where it's going. There's no specific chart that's saying where it's going. The money is just being taken out of us, which is called taxes, and it's not going to places where we see the taxes that's taken out actually going somewhere. That's the problem. So when you bring in a system that people are investing into, where did this money come from? One. Two, how did you test it? Three, how many failures did it take for you to get to the point where you're giving it to the public? Because here's the thing too. When you have something that is new and you give it to the public, you're not going to give it to the public first. You're going to go from military to wealthy people, then celebrities, then politicians, and then the regular people. It's going to go through that whole stairway before it actually reaches people like me and you. And the question is, how many tries did it take for it to actually work? I want to see all the good trials and the fucked up trials. I want to see them side by side like a split screen, like we playing Call of Duty. Why do you think they made Bitcoin or crypto? So that we can stop utilizing the physical attachment to money. We utilizing this all the time. It's already bad enough we walking around like this. It's already bad enough we're doing that. Our necks fucked. Completely fucked. Our heads are down when we were born to look up, not look down. You know what I'm saying? When we started crawling, we was looking up. We was like, oh snap, life. You know what I'm saying? But since we've had devices, which can be very helpful, we love these devices, that's why we use them. The problem is we're so addicted to them that we look down to pull ourselves away from life, which lifts us up. That is a problem. So when I say to give a deeper answer, why they made Bitcoin or crypto, or more of a simplistic answer, Bitcoin and crypto are different ways people can get rich fast. There's people who've put $500 into crypto, Bitcoin, or Dogecoin. A couple months later or a year later, they're up 300K. Literally. So my thing is, and this is something I ask myself a lot, if you're going to get a lot of money in a short amount of time, how are you going to help your community? Because granted, like, you going to help you first. Like, no cap. If you had 100K in your account first, that first 60K going to you. No cap. Like, let's be honest. That first 60 and 100 is going to you. Okay, now, let's say you save 10 after that 60. Now you got 30K left. How are you going to give back to your community? I bet probably 4% of people think like that, and those 4% of people are those people I watch very closely. And they're wanting to build a huge enough group, team, community that when they do this, they're protected at the greatest cost. So I definitely feel like eventually life is going to look very much different when people like me and others I think on the same mindset as I do, that's trying to actually upgrade their ecosystem, their reality, the communities, especially not just black people's hood, all hoods, goddamn it, all hoods. Because I feel like it could start in America, but in reality, it could start anywhere. It doesn't matter if it's America, China, Mexico, goddamn Escobar. I don't know. It could start anywhere. The point of the matter is that money is what higher people want to continue to have to make people that's lower move away from it. Because the more money you have, they say, cream. What's the word? Cash rules everything around me. Cream. Dollar bill, y'all. My mom's over there, which I love her. Thank you, Mom. Anywho, the problem is we get too caught up in allowing money to dictate how we live life. When are we going to allow money to dictate how we improve life? Not how we live, but how we improve life. Like, think about the two separate sentences. I'm going to say it again. How can we use money to live life? How can we use money to improve life? The frequency of these two sentences literally has a strict line in front of it. This one just sounds like, that's a good question. This one sounds like, shit, I'm going to fix on that. You feel me? Like, that's exactly what it sounds like. So to finish this off, all right, my ending thoughts and last words with this topic, this conversation. This is a wake-up call to us as people to understand the placebo effect. A great example, if I give you a smoothie and I want you to tell yourself this smoothie that I'm giving you is gonna be trash, you're gonna be sick tomorrow. Say that to yourself when you drink it. You're gonna be trash and sick tomorrow. I'm gonna give the same next person the same smoothie. I'm gonna tell yourself this smoothie is gonna make me feel better for tomorrow and I could do a workout. They're gonna tell themselves that. Same smoothie. They're gonna drink it. You know what? I could do a workout. You know what I'm saying? This shit got me. You feel me? The placebo effect is what this energy, this system, this artificial intelligence, this bioengineered tech is trying to come in as. Artificial placebo effect. That's crazy. That's actually crazy, gang. That's crazy. Lily, thank you so much. I really enjoyed your information. Your brilliant mind is one of a kind. Thank you. Your mind is just as brilliant as mine. The fact you're willing to listen to me means you willing to listen to you. That's all it is. No different from you. You know what I'm saying? So now, this placebo effect, to give a deeper, or not deeper, to simplify what placebo means outside of that example I just gave. This is when you believe in something that, hold up. This is when you believe something and it comes true regardless of what it is compared to anybody else. All right? That's that same example I just gave a moment ago, right? This biological AI is essentially to replace the placebo effect, or even could be the system that extends human life in a positive way. It could be awesome Denzel. I don't know. Either way, it all depends on how you want to do it. And all that matters on you. God damn it. Now, honestly, for me, I feel unless we see the documentation via video or research papers, the test that shows failures and how they were solved will tell me how efficient and reliable this can be for us. Until then, what do you think? Question I'm going to leave you with. What do you think? If you had the ability to invest or be someone who is essentially putting their body on the line to utilize a bioengineered tech that scientists have created that you don't know them niggas, but you get choose like, you know what? Hey, we need you, gang. You like, all right, cool. Put it in me. Like, would you do it? Obviously, no. However, if you thought about doing so or had an idea of like, what would it be like to have technology inside of me that I could control, I would do that. If I could control the technology, like the people who invented it gave me the remote that can tap into all the cells and stuff, and they like give me a list of what's wrong with my body, and I could look at it and be like, okay, I know what I got to do. Boom. And I always have connection to it. They don't. I do that. Not gonna lie. If I always have connection and I know what it is, and they have no way of interacting with my body, with the engineered product that's in it, I do it. But if they can see it, they can watch it, they can chase me without me knowing it. Imagine you put that shit inside of you, you go to sleep like, cool, this is gonna be awesome. You wake up with half a leg. Like, imagine this side of your face is like this. That shit'll be crazy, nigga. And then even crazier, imagine you wake up, like your face deflates because you was on the pillow, and then you wake up, you look in the mirror, you like, oh my God. And you stare in the mirror, right? And your face inflates like this back to its regular form. That will be crazy. That would be crazy. So that's enough for this video. This is something I'm gonna bring in once a week. So my goal, and I'm sharing it with you because this is just how I like to be accountable. I like to say it sometimes, even though sometimes I shouldn't. Why? It doesn't matter. My goal every week, 2 lessons that I've learned, 1 video, something that is going on in the world, another video, and then another one is just either random or I don't know, however the vibe I feel and how I can express it to you all. I may do the 2 lessons in 2 videos. It's something that I've learned from some in the world in 1 video. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. However, I'm glad that you're here to listen. I'm glad that you were able to take what I say and not just run with it, but really listen and understand what it is where I'm coming from and why I'm even talking about it in the first place. And I gave you multiple different ways, multiple different reasons of why I'm talking about this. I'm not gonna say it again because I don't like repeating myself too often. What a good Jane John, you know what I'm saying? This was a great conversation. You can rewind all the way back to the beginning. I feel like the energy in this was really, really good. And just like what this search says, even though it's backwards, better days ahead. All right. I love y'all. I appreciate you. I really do rock with y'all. Thank you for being here. Subscribe for more content like this. The source of this is going to be everywhere very soon. I have other channels as well. It's called, if you type in JARED CIINCO on YouTube, you'll see my other platforms. I have a reaction channel called JC Reacts. I'm doing mainly basketball content for now. Soon I'll expand to some other things. So I make music too. It's Jared Cinco everywhere with 2 I's, not one. JARED CIINCO. I love you. I appreciate you. See you next time.